It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Colorado Rockies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Jose Iglesias will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get over the head of Reyes at short. It's a base hit.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Matzik comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they'll get the hustling Upton. It's a double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Miguel Cabrera will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tigers are shut down there, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, playing here at Coors, you're never out of a ball game. You know there's going to be runs scored. I often say that the game starts in Coors after the 6th inning, so don't think you're out of the game. Score early, but score often.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Justin Upton is a classic corner outfielder that plays average to above average defense. He's not going to blow you away with his range, but he has a good arm and great instincts off the bat.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, a one-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Carlos Gonzalez takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single.
Well, this is kind of the way you draw it up. Have at least one guy on base for the middle of your order. We'll see if they can drive him in and get that early run.
And the runner back.
Keeping him close.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. J.D. Martinez will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
Matzik steps into his wind. First pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Let's check out the sequence of pitches here. 0-1, he gets ahead. Next one misses. Then a swinging strike 2 puts him in the hole. Bites off the 4th pitch foul, gets another chance, and boom, connects on pitch number 5 for a solid base hit.
Nick Castellanos ready to take his first cuts here. Fastball in there for a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I thought he was going to get rung up on that one.
I would agree. If that missed, it didn't miss by much.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 13, Chris Coghlan.
Chris Coghlan is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Tigers failed to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nolan Arenado strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Coghlan going back. He's there and records the first out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Ben Paulson set to hit now for the first time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he lays off for ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 pitch. Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Lifted in the air to center. Coghlan there to grab it as that becomes out number 2. And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Gerardo Parra gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from game 1 after this. Ian Kinsler leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Matzik gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball. Strike 2. Well, and they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Well, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Into the box, James McCann. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Third inning, no score to this point. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Jordan Zimmerman will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out, it has to be considered a letdown. You got to go get him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, no DH? No problem. He says, you know what? I know what I'm doing up here. And he's got himself a World Series base hit.
Jose Iglesias will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
2 out with the man at first. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Justin Upton stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Jose Reyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Lined back over second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Dustin Garneau settles into the box for his first chance. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Tyler Matzik will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Looped out towards short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there, no balls and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Martinez. He's got it, and there are two down now. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Rockies 1 and the Tigers nothing. Miguel Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Matzik looks in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's on target, and Cabrera's gone trying to swipe second.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rocket to third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Nick Castellanos is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. The tag from LeMahieu, and they got him at second base.
And it looks like this base stealing thing is not working out. They're 0 for 3 now in the ball game. Time to try something new.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 1-0. Carlos Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Hard hit to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Nolan Arenado is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Ben Paulson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Lined hard to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Gerardo Parra stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here it comes. This is lifted out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 1-0. Chris Coughlin will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Matzek's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
At third, Arenado. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, James McCann. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And that misses 1-1.
Play 11, 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Jose Reyes comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Rockies, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Standing in now, Dustin Garneau. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Tyler Matzik comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Gregor Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Gregor Blanco.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
This is a tough play for a right fielder at night because this ball's hit pretty hard. So it's going to stay in those lights the whole way out there, but he's able to hang with it and put it away.
DJ LeMahieu will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer so far in the series as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-0 Colorado. Victor Martinez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 41, Victor Martinez.
Justin Miller will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Justin Miller.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jose Iglesias will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded to short. Reyes scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Here's Justin Upton now as this ball's hit softly to the right side of the infield. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The first baseman, number 23,
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
To short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. One left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Joe Foss will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 0, Joe Foss.
Nolan Arenado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
In is Gerardo Parra. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1 on its way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That home run being called a 426-foot shot. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, a dive by Miggy. Safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Stepping in now, Dustin Garneau. Hit hard to short. Iglesias gets down to make the play. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Seventh inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. J.D. Martinez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge.
Meanwhile now, this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Reyes. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
now batting, center fielder, Chris Coghlan.
Chris Coghlan digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tap foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 6 and the Tigers 1. Brandon Geyer is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brandon Geyer.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, and this ball is going to get on you quickly down there at the hot corner. That's why they call it the hot corner. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, and this is all instinct. He goes up the ladder, pulls it down quickly. Nice timing.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
1 out, nobody on. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit to short. Iglesias has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Coughlin. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be an historic performance. He's got a single. He's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other 2. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Martinez. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Looking up is Upton. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Nolan Arenado touches them all. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Into the box now, Ben Paulson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
You can see where the third baseman set up here to start the play. He's well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot of knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Albert will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 36, Matt Albert. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot, number 12.
Gerardo Parra will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set, and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 9 and the Tigers 1. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jason Mott.
James McCann ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Up next for the
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Anthony Gose will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
The 0-1 pitch. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Jose Iglesias will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
The pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Calling for it, Paulson, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail big. It's 9-1. Jose Reyes ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Reyes. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips this right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Into the box, Dustin Garneau, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 3rd double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. No one out with a runner at second. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too well.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias fields it cleanly and reined in 1 away.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short is about the last thing you want to have happen. You know, if this is to the second baseman, that's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
Jason Mott stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he likely won't be bunting here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a ball hit in the air. Upton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Charlie Blackmon steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. Rockies lead this one 10-1. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Justin Upton will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Justin.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
First pitch on its way to Upton. High and deep to right. Back goes Gonzalez. Still going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman number 24.
A reminder that coming up after the telecast concludes, we'll have post-game highlights for you as we look back at the key moments of this World Series matchup. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
J.D. Martinez leans in looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Hit hard up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Nick Castellanos strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal. So they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
The 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a looper to left. Parra over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 36, Matt Albert.
Brian Holiday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 50, Brian Holiday.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 10-1. Good night from Denver.